Shalom Israel, giving all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Kakadash, double honors to the elders, GMS, rule well, citation, lock him out there, pushing this word of truth and sincerity. As you see in front of us is life or death, apartheid's final reckoning, okay? Now, we know that pretty much a rundown is apartheid just means separation to where, as you can see on the screen, white people are on the top, and so-called black people on the bottom. Now, I just want to make a clarification. Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, chiefly of the diaspora, are the biblical Israelites, okay? And we are different from other African nations, which biblically are the Philistines, the Canaanites, the Jebusites, Zebonites, okay? So on and so forth, okay? The Yemenis, okay? The Kenyans, they might be darker in skin complexion like us, but we're not the same people. I just want to clear that up. But nevertheless, our people are under curses, according to the Bible, to where our enemies will be above us and living better than us. So as you can see on the screen, this is what's going down in South Africa. And as you can see, it's at apartheid's final reckoning because they did away with apartheid, which is in America the Jim Crow law, to where so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are suppressed in society to the benefit of so-called white people, which are the biblical Edomites, descending from a man named Esau. Okay, you see, and pretty much it's coming to an end, and this is just further proof that his reign of terror is coming to an end. So I just wanted to get into the blessing of Esau. Okay, as you read Genesis the 27th chapter, I'm not going to read the whole thing, but it goes into how um, Jacob finagled or finessed Esau out of his blessing. Now, as we know, in the same book, the 25th chapter, matter of fact, it describes the appearance of Esau because Esau was the first red man or the red nation. He's a baby born red. Okay, as you can see, the so-called white man, he's a red man. Okay, nobody is white and nobody's black. You're either a dark shade of brown or to the point you almost look black, but you're considered brown, or you're very pale, you almost look white, but you're not, okay? And the reason why Esau was called red because his blood showed forth through his skin, okay? He was translucent because when you lack melanin, you see your blood through your skin. So we know as a race of people, only the so-called white man fits that prophecy, okay? As in who's Esau? Edom, okay? So I'm just gonna get the blessing real quick, and I start at 37. Genesis 27, verse 37. And Isaac answered and said unto Esau, Behold, I have made him Lord, thy Lord, and all his brethren I have given to him for servants. Now, this is after Isaac was supplanted by Jacob, which that's Jacob's meaning. That's what it means. Yaiqua, meaning supplanter. Okay, the finesser. Okay, you know, Jake will finesse you out of anything. Okay, smooth with the words. So finesse Isaac because he went blind through old age. So now Esau is like, bless me because he took my blessing, my original blessing. And he said, Isaac said, I have given to him for servants, and with corn and wine have I sustained him. And what shall I do now unto thee, my son? And Esau said unto his father, Hast thou but one blessing? My father bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. So the white man started crying. Okay, and Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth. Now we know that when you eat food, one of the best part of the food or like steak is the fat. Okay. Now we go to this right here. I don't want to play it because I don't want to get copyright or flag for it. But These are the homes, gated communities in South Africa that's quote unquote poverty stricken, but they not impoverished. You know, the so-called white man owns 90% of the wealth in South Africa. And as you can see, they living way better. You know, you see their homes, and this is the area Jake lives in. Okay, patches in the ground, garbage in the back, you know, not no sanitary water, no sanitary food. But right across the street, you see the background is his homes. That's the fatness of the earth. Okay, you see, behold, thy dwelling should be the fatness of the earth. But see, Esau's blessing was only temporary because Jacob got the blessing of everything, everlasting joy and rulership. But Esau got a temporary blessing, which is his living places should be the best parts of the earth, if we translate it into proper English. So Isaac said, your living places should be the best parts of the earth. Okay. And the dew of heaven from above, meaning um, where you go, your agriculture shall prosper tremendously. Okay, because when we know dew comes from heaven, it's going to water the plants and it's going to grow tremendously. And that's why in South Africa they own 80 to 90% of all the land, and they're considered white farmers. Okay, because that's a part of his blessing. Verse 40 gets better. And by thy sword thou shalt live. Now, what does the sword mean? Because there's many definitions, but the sword here, let's see what it means. See, a weapon with a long metal blade or a hilt of hand guard used for thrusting or striking, and now typically worn as part of a ceremonial dress. Literally, the sword, military power, violence, or destruction. So, with military power or by thy sword, thou shalt live. So you should live or acquire these blessings, having the best parts of the earth, the best lands of the earth, and acquire land, which is the dew from heaven above. You're gonna acquire it by military power, as it says literally means military power, violence, or destruction. And ain't no other description better fitted for the so-called white man than military might. We all know the so-called white man that have the military strength and power and violence and destruction. So you should live by the sword, and shall serve thy brother, and shall come to pass thou shalt have the demand that thou shalt break the yoke from off thy neck, because at a point in time he was subjected during the time of the dark ages, but he came back into power. You see, and that's when Esau got his yoke broken off, and he just became very violent to us, as it's going to mention in this next verse. Verse 41, and Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, days of mourning for my father are at hand. Then will I slay my brother Esau. And Esau, the so-called white man, has been slaying us ever since. Ever since he had us in power. And ever since he's been in power, it's been nothing but death and destruction to our people. Okay. And he always hated us because we received the blessing and he didn't. You see? So, and this is what's going on in South Africa. See, look, they live in beautiful homes. But Africa, look, Africa is supposed to be, you know, this poverty stricken, famished land. Look at them. White people receive, so called white people, you know, Esau, Edom, the children of Esau, are receiving the dew from above and the fatness of the earth. You see? While our people are living in shit like this. You see? Destitute and poverty. You see? Um, and this man right here, he's speaking about, you know, revolution, and that's exactly what's about to happen. So I'm gonna get two more. It's Galatians 6 and 7. Be not deceived, God is not mocked, for whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. You see, so whatever you put out, you're gonna receive the same. Whether it's death, violence, and destruction, Esau's gonna receive it. Second Thessalonians 1:6, seeing it is a righteous thing with God to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you. And Esau troubles everybody in this world. And now the chickens are coming home to roost. This is Second Ezra 20 no, Second Ezra 11 chapter, 44 verse. The highest also have looked upon the proud times, and behold, they are ended, and his abominations are fulfilled. Who is this? It's speaking about the eagle. And who was the eagle? That's right, you guessed it. America, the eagle, the Roman eagle. You see? America is the symbol of the eagle or the symbol of Esau. The highest also have looked upon the proud times, and behold, they are ended, and his abominations are fulfilled. And therefore appear no more, thou eagle, nor thy horrible wings, nor thy wicked feathers. You see, those wicked feathers, his power structure. Uh, nor thy malicious head, nor thy hurtful claws, nor all thy vain body. Why are they hurtful? Because Esau shall live by the sword. Okay? That all the earth may be refreshed and may return, being delivered from thy violence, that she may hope for the judgment and mercy of him that made her. And we know the sword is military power and violence. And that's how Esau, you know, devils like this that like to play innocent, acquired the earth through violence and bloodshed. So, you know, things are about to get real bad for Esau. You know, keep watch. You know, until next time, shalom.